welcome back to another quick and dirty review. The product we'll be looking at today is a USB optical gaming mouse from Gearbest.com. So my first impressions definitely is a very flashy mouse. It has this water-washed, cracked look to it, which has breathing LEDs, breathing RGB LEDs inside to cause this nice glowing effect which cycles through a bunch of different colours. It has quite smooth transitions, so you won't realise it transitioning that distinctly, that abruptly. On the left side you have three grooves, which I'll quickly bring into the sunlight so you can see better. There are three grooves, which supposedly probably help for the breathing, so you won't have any sort of sweat accumulation on your fingers. Probably this will be an issue because it will definitely build up dirt and you'll have to clean up these grooves every once in a while. On the right side we have similar grooves. Probably your hand won't be touching this section, it's just for looks. And you have two indents here which will help your fingers supposedly rest on the mouse. It's definitely for those people who like to rest their hand on the mouse. It's quite a big palm based mouse, which is alright if you have large hands, if you don't enjoy the typical claw grip or straight grip. Besides that, the texture is quite nice. It has some rubberized plastic. I've been using this for a few days and I have realised that it has a nice texture feel to it, and it probably won't wear down quite easily, unlike most mice, and I quite like this. I quite like this rubberized feel to it. I'll quickly go over the buttons. There's a backwards, yes, backwards is the front button, forwards, double click, left right standard buttons, and a DPI setting button, and the scroll wheel also has a distinct clicker, as you can see. For the price point of $5.35, this mouse is quite impressive. It has quite a bunch of features. The listing states that it has 5 DPI settings, which is wrong. It only has 4, so I can't determine the exact DPI settings on this mouse, but you can cycle through the 4 basic DPI settings, of which I prefer the lower 2 because they tend to be a bit more accurate. The cable quality is perfect. I really like it. I really like the braided hard finish. It's not one of those fluffy soft braided ones. It's quite thick. The cable feels strong and has quite good tensile strength. I'll quickly show you the USB tip on this. As you can see, it also has a very nice connector on the end. Definitely approve of the connector. It's big, it's strong, it seems to have quite good durability. So this mouse seems like it will last for quite a long time if you start using it. Let me quickly plug this back in. So let's not let this review take on for too long. I don't like the scroll wheel. The scroll wheel is definitely not distinct at all. I don't like it. It feels like it's going to fail anytime soon, so I do not recommend it for those who like a nice distinct scroll wheel. Besides that, the middle click is nice and distinct. It doesn't feel cheap in any sort of sense, but similar to all other cheap Chinese mice, it has this horrible distinct sound that it makes when you shake it, so not that bad, but also not that good. Besides that, there's nothing much to go over. The bottom side, I'll quickly cover up the sensor because it messes up my focus. The bottom side has these horrible plastic pads, which are definitely not Teflon, so you'd probably want to coat these with something to decrease the amount of friction with the surface. It has no reading issues whatsoever. It works on pretty much any surface, which is good. It doesn't have any tracking issues, or it doesn't skip any sort of tracks, which is good. Very nice. So it's an all-round, well-rounded mouse. The only problems I have with it is the horrible pads at the bottom, which are not Teflon, which I definitely disagree with, and the not very distinct scroll wheel. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I'll be leaving the links, the purchase links, in the description. Stay tuned for more quick and dirty reviews. I hope you have enjoyed this product review, and I hope I have been of use to you, and I hope I have affected your purchase decisions this day.